Right, Matty coming at you with another Planet Coaster Park Spotlight. Thank you for joining me, welcome to the video, and welcome to Bennington Valley Fun Fair, created by Poops It Out. Best name ever, I love it. Oh dear, I can't say it without laughing. I'm so childish. And welcome to the 49th Spotlight on the channel. 49. Can you believe it? I can't. And watch this channel, for tomorrow I have a very special 50th Spotlight out. I have a park saved especially for the 50th park. Trust me, you do not want to miss out on this park that I'll be showing tomorrow. Also, if you've not liked and subscribed yet, why not? You're missing out on grade A professional spotlights 3 times a week. You're really missing out. And also please consider joining my Discord as well. Loads of fun activities that go on in there. Loads of popular content creators. So the link will be down below. Please consider coming and joining us. But let's have a look at this park on the workshop, shall we? So the description reads, incredibly themed rustic park. This park is my first sandbox park, all custom builds except for some scenery items. In 1922 in southern Vermont, Farmer Jones stopped milking his cows and decided to build some rides. His passion was in the house built in Vermonster. Over the years, the family has neglected the park, with the last coaster, the Ferris Flipper, built in 1986. Although in 2018, the park gained the rights to build rides inside the Bennington Battle Monument. They promptly built a launch tower inside. Enjoy your day at the park. I love that this park has got a backstory. That is amazing. But without further ado, let's hop into this park, shall we? Right, so here we are at the main entrance. Now, very quickly, just before we get into this park, there are a few teething issues with this park as we get into it, just when you very first load it up. So if you do download this park, it is a PlayStation 4 park. This ride over here, the queue line does need deleting and re-putting in again. As for some reason it didn't work, I couldn't work out why. It took me a good 10 minutes and I ended up deleting the entire queue line and re-putting it down, and then it worked. And all the rides were closed, there were no guests and there were no staff. So if you are planning on downloading this park, then you may just need to do a little bit of homework just before you can actually experience it properly. But, right, so let's go back to that entrance, shall we? So let's go over here. So I like this entrance building that you've got here. You've got all the ticket booths just down here. Nice little detailing in there, all with their monitors and everything. You've even got the little back doors for them and everything, for that little bit of realism. Nice job. And let's hop into here, shall we? So we come up, we come down, and we come here. And nice sight line as soon as you walk into the park. You can see the carousel off in front of you. You can see a coaster going off in the background. Got an American flag up there as well. Very nice. Got some seating around here. Now, what I've actually done in this park is I've actually limited the number of guests to 2,000. As I'm not sure why, but this park seems a little bit laggy. I'm not sure why. So the camera movements in this spotlight might be a little bit erratic sometimes, and that is purely just because it's a little bit laggy, but we should be fine. We're going to crack on as normal. So we come into here. We've got a cash machine, got a claw machine, we've got a boxing machine. I believe that's a workshop item. Saw that not long ago in the fun fair that we did, so I'm not sure if that was the person who created the fun fair's creation, possibly. I'm not sure. I'm not sure where that actually originated from originally. But we come out of here and let's have a look in here, shall we? So we've got a shop in here. Nice and simple, nice and basic. Just got some helmets down there to buy. And then we come out. Right, let's go left, shall we? So we've got the flat ride here, almost themed to a steampunk style. I really like that. That is really cool, and I like how it's enclosed in the buildings as well. That looks great. Let's have a look in the queue line, shall we? Alright, so we've actually got 2 different queue lines right next to each other. That's really cool. So we've got the Boilermaker and the Vermonter. Oh, that's cool. Don't normally see that. One building with 2 different queue lines in the same. That's great. We've got some extra detailing around the back of here. I like how you've done that. How it's just all like the train lines that are kind of like just all thrown down there randomly, all the railings. And the same over here as well. Just some wooden beams just chucked down there as well. With a little bit of foliage coming through it as well. That looks really good. And we've even got a fire in the furnace as well. In the steam boiler. That's a great touch. Kind of all fits that train line feel. Love that. So, let's have a look down the Vermont, shall we? So we'll come down here. We've got a big train right next to us. The decoration. We're going to skip over this queue. Because of course, everyone knows by now, that's just how we do it. Let's just pause that before that car disappears. Right, let's have a look at the stats, shall we? So we've got the Vermonter. 7.79 excitement. Wow. That is amazing stats. G-forces, really good limits as well. Really good G-forces. Airtime count, 15. 11 seconds of airtime. Wow. I think we're in for a bit of a treat here, guys. So, let's go for a ride on this. Enjoy, everybody. Not gonna lie, I think a little bit of my lunch came up just watching that. There was so much airtime, so many bumps. You certainly want to go on that at the start of the day, before you start having lots of snacks and food around the park, because that was a little bit intense. Fantastic ride, absolutely brilliant. Could have done with maybe just a very bit of slight smoothing in some places. Not a lot, it was only a very minimal amount of smoothing that I felt it needed, but on the whole absolutely fantastic. And it takes up such a small footprint as well for how long a ride that actually is. Now I know it goes all the way down there, but other than that it takes up quite a small footprint. Just the way that it's always so close to each other, that is brilliant. Yeah, absolutely great coaster. What an amazing coaster to go on. The first ride of the park. But let's hop out the exit, shall we? So we've got the exit path down here, and let's go down here, shall we? I like how you come underneath all of this canopy here. That's a nice touch. And then we've got the play area here. The only thing I would say is that's a nice little play area, but how is it accessed? There doesn't really seem to be any kind of access point to it. It's really good, but I just kind of think it would have been better placed somewhere else, to be honest. I think that's maybe the wrong place to have put it. It just doesn't seem very logical to have it there. But other than that, Really good job. So let's carry on walking down here. So we've got some food there. Some nice decoration all around here. I like this building that you've got here with all that around it, and I can see a coaster that goes around inside that as well. Oh wow. Oh, that is cool. That looks ace. I'm looking forward to go on that. So let's walk down here and we'll go straight the way across and go over to this other side. Now I'm assuming this must be where the train starts, because I haven't actually found the train station yet. That's not it. So what have we got in here? So we've got park maps. I believe that's a workshop item as well. So after looking around this park, I did notice that there was quite a few workshop items. Maybe just a little tiny sign just somewhere, just crediting the original creator. Luckily I recognise most of them, and I'm actually familiar with who some of them are by as well. But we'll have a look in the saloon. I love how you put a flat ride underneath this saloon, underneath the food court. That is ace. So you can walk around here, which has got some really nice decoration. I'm not sure why there's a zombie there. Just seems a little bit out of place. Another zombie there as well. I'm not sure where these zombies are coming from. I guess it's like a horror themed ride. Okay, I've got you. Right, I've got it. So it's a horror themed ride underneath the saloon. Right, I've got you. And we come up here towards the food court. I'll have a look in here. A nice food court area. I like how it's all up here as well. You got all the seating out here, so you can just have a look over towards the main entrance. Once we come round, you can have a sit here, watch the Ferris wheel. I mean, that's an amazing view. If you come like down here and you kind of like just sat having your dinner, I mean, what an amazing view that is as well. You can see a coaster that goes off over there. That is fantastic. That's really nice. You've even got a viewing point there as well. Yeah, this is brilliant. I'm kind of getting a little bit of vibes from Moomin Little Socks's Western Park. Now, despite the fact that I watched that entire series, for the life of me, I can't remember what it's called off the top of my head. Little Rock Ridge. That's the one. Just came to me. Little Rock Ridge. I'm kind of getting a little bit of vibes of that as I look around. So we'll come back down here. So busy. We'll come back out of here. So we've got the big wheel. That is some great theming all around this ride. That is brilliant. Really nicely done. Beautifully integrated into the area. It doesn't look out of place or unsightly or anything. Yeah, great job with that. We've got a toilet here. And we've got another flat ride over here. Now, how do we actually access this flat ride? Okay, I'm sorry, right. So the ride was actually accessed from up here. Is there another way? Yes, there is. Right, so you can access this ride a couple of ways. So you can come down here. And that ride is so simply themed, but it looks amazing. I mean, what? There may be 30, 40 pieces decorating that ride, maybe at a push. And despite that, it looks fantastic. Simple but effective. That's all it needed. I really like that. But this is the coaster that I was talking about. So this is the coaster that I had to delete the queue line. I'm still not even sure why. I have no idea what happened with this coaster, because the queue line was all the way around as well. I checked, double checked, triple checked, and the queue path went all the way around, all the way to the ride itself, and yet it still didn't work. So not sure what was going on there, but if you do download this park and want to experience this ride yourself, certainly with guests on at least, you are going to need to delete the path all the way around and then place it back yourself. But so we have this nice station here. Really nice use of the wooden beams. I like how you put the glass inside there as well. Yeah, very nicely done. Let's have a look at this ride then. So we've got the Forest Flipper. So this is the one that was built in 1986, if I remember rightly from the description. We haven't got green across the board, but G-forces, again, really good. Nice in the realistic sense of G-forces. We've got 4 inversions. So, without further ado, let's go for a ride on this. Enjoy, everybody. What an absolutely fantastic coaster that was. That was brilliant. Really, really nice coaster. I thoroughly enjoyed that. The only problem was it did stop at the top for a second, so maybe there does need to be a little bit of a block section in there somewhere, just to prevent that from stopping at the top. So somewhere else around the ride there does need to be a block section, just so that the trains can run a little bit more smoothly. But I think other than that, it was perfect. Kept up an absolutely fantastic speed all the way around. Wasn't too fast, wasn't too slow. I believe a lot of this is custom supported as well. Now let me just double check that as well. No, that's a tree, Matty. Don't select the tree. Is this... Oh, do you know what? It might not be, actually. It might not be. Okay, actually, I was mistaken. I thought that might have actually been custom supported. Just that one bit there, but clearly not. I think there was one tiny corner, and like literally one corner that I thought, ooh, maybe that just needed a tiny bit of smoothing. And I can't remember where it was. It wasn't around here. This corner, no, was it here? I can't remember. I can't remember where it was now. That's amazing feedback, Matty. Well done. But no, absolutely brilliant. I love this bit here. How it loops around that tree there. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. Apologies for the buzzing. That was my phone going off. I'd left my phone right next to the microphone because I'm professional as always. But let's hop out the exit, shall we? Where's the exit? There we go. So... quite a nice small park, this one as well, actually. It's certainly not a big park. This is not going to be one of the longer spotlights, that's for certain. I mean, look at all the little details that you've got around. Just as we come down here, so we've got all this trimming all on this building here. Looks really realistic. We've got the planters on the side. We've got the canopy over the windows. We've got security cameras. Just these little tiny touches of realism that really makes it stand out, makes it that much more immersive. We've got a little planter here with some rocks around it. Again, nice little touch. We've got the carousel here with custom fencing around it. There's some brilliant touches in this park. What have we got in here? What is this? I believe this... is this a ride exit, maybe? No, it is not. It's just a random balloon shop in there. Just a little random balloon shop. Just in there, man, its own business. Now, I know that you are at the limit of the PS4. I would be sorely tempted to actually make this a facade. Delete this shop. Get rid of this path here. And maybe just block this off. Because that might even be your 1% to maybe just like allow the guests in, for example, or something like that. potentially, but we'll carry on walking down here. I love all these little touches of realism that you've put around, with all the train rails that you've put everywhere, all these steam vents. We've got the wooden planks, beams, and there, logs, Matty. Wooden logs, Matty, come on. English, please, English. So, have a look in here. So we've got the air hockey table. Again, that is a workshop item, as is the outrun. I've seen them before in other parks, but nicely integrated in despite that. We've got the punching machine again. We've got the Vermont coaster over here, which we will certainly be going on in a second. And then we've got the rope ladder things that I've never been on. Got the basketballs, which were created. Now, I believe all of these here, no, sorry, these two at least, I believe they were both Tommy P. I know that one's Tommy P. I think that one is as well. I'm pretty sure it is. And then we've got these trampolines here, which we saw again in the fairground park that I did with Tommy CM a few weeks ago. So, again, nicely integrated. Well, let's have a look in here, shall we? So, what have we got in here? So we've got, oh, like the dance machines. I like that. I don't know if that's workshop or not. That's not one that I've seen before. So I'm not sure if that's a workshop item or not. Yeah, really nicely done. Again, more workshop items. Like I say, the only thing I would have liked to have seen is maybe just some credit given to the creators, even if it's just a little tiny sign on the floor or on the wall behind it or something, just giving credit to the original creator of these items, especially when they do end up on YouTube and things like that as well. But I don't want to go on Vermont just yet. I want to save Vermont till the very end. What I actually want to do is walk up there. Now, how do I get up there? I'm gonna cheat. Was this the stairway? And I literally just walked past it. Oh, hang on a second. No, that's right. That's Vermont. Okay. Okay, so I might have to walk up this queue path then to get up here. Right. Great queue line as well. I love how it comes up here. This takes us to Vermont. So the question is, how do we get up here? How do we get round here? So is this round the back of Vermont? So I believe to exit. Where's this? Oh, I was already in there, I'm sorry. Right, okay, I didn't actually realise. I just assumed that this was the exit for a ride, but it's not. Well, technically it is. It's the exit for both rides. But people can walk up and down there as they wish to. Okay. So, we'll have a look at this drop tower. We've got the drop tower here. This is the one that was created in 2018, according to the description. Nice, simple tower. Right, now, before we go on this ride, is there anything else we need to have a look at? Because that is definitely the last thing that I want to go on. Shall we have a quick look at the train? I think we should. I think we should. We'll have a look at all the scenery items around the Vermont afterwards, because there's no point in having a look at them now. Where was the entrance for this train station? Now, was I being dumb? Where was this then? Oh, Matty. Matty, what are you doing? It was literally right next to the main entrance. Right, so we'll follow this train track around. We won't actually go on the train, but we will kind of just follow around the track, just to have a look at some of these scenery items. So again, just with this train track down here, I love how it goes underneath this wooden coaster. Really great touch. It's just constantly interacting with that coaster. And go down here, and then we come through this little town, this little village here. So I believe all this is in-game blueprints, but doesn't matter. You've used it to really good effect. So I'm certainly not taking away from that. I like how the train comes through that town. That's really cool. And then it comes back under the wooden coaster again as well. And I have noticed as well, you've used a lot of terrain paint around. I'm very happy. Terrain paint used all over the place. Great job. Great use of foliage. Great use of terrain paint. One happy Matty over here. So we'll go through the tunnel. Oh, wow. Oh, I was not expecting that. That's a bit trippy. I was really not expecting that at all. So we'll carry on down here. Wow, it goes underground a lot. Hope you're not claustrophobic. And then it comes out round the back of here. So we've got the haunted house in-game blueprint. It just comes around the back of here. And then... oh, I was going to say back into the station. No, it goes underneath the coaster there. Again, nice interaction with these coasters. And there you go. And then it comes back to the station. Yeah, really nice train line, actually. Very good. Great theming all the way around that as well. Yeah, enjoyed that. But, right, here we go. Let's go to the main attraction of this park, shall we? Let's go to Vermont. I've been looking forward to this. I have not ridden this coaster yet. I've been watching it go round, but I have not ridden this. So I'm very excited for this because it looks fantastic. So, nice station. Really nicely done. We've got some more of Tommy P's lockers over there. But let's have a look at the stats for this, shall we? So, the monster. So not quite green across the board. G-force is really good. We're going to pause that there before the train disappears once again. So, for the final ride of the park, let's go on this. Enjoy, everybody. Where do I even begin with that? Where do I begin? That was incredible. That was absolutely fantastic. It'd take me half an hour to go around the entire ride and try and pick every little thing, to be honest. So instead, what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and bullet point instead. The layout of the ride was incredible. Really, really good layout. The theming all the way around was absolutely fantastic. The way that you've individually placed the amount of fencing around it is ludicrous. Absolutely ludicrous. I can't believe how much you've actually just placed around. I mean, like all this where it goes up inside here, a lot of that is individually placed. Now I assume you would have done the one and then copied and pasted it, but that still doesn't take away from it. It's still brilliant. This theming, you whiz past that so quick, you barely even take it in, but it's still fantastic. The paint tool that you've used all the way around, the foliage, the way that it hugs the terrain, just absolutely superb. That was by an absolute clear mile the best thing in the park. By an absolute clear mile. The rest of the park was good. That was sensational. Absolutely loved it. One thing I have noticed as well is that you've actually put a river in using one of the river rapids rides. Now I know that this isn't exactly a new idea. I've seen it done before on Channel 5 Gaming and things like that, but I believe that's one of the first times I've seen it done on the console. Certainly to that extent, at least anyway. I think that's a really, really nice touch. Looks really authentic, really genuine. Absolutely superb. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, your rider's broke. We're going to turn around and we're going to slowly walk away. Nothing to see here. We didn't see anything. Nobody saw a thing. But I believe that is the entire park. So the only thing we now need to do is have a look at this park at night time. So just straight away, some really nice lighting in this park as well. Really tactfully done. Nowhere really appears too bright or underlit. Yeah, all looks fantastic. Let's just have a look down here. I like how the station is lit up there. That looks really good. I love how all of this building is lit up. The saloon, that looks ace. Really picturesque up here. This park is beautiful at night. Some fantastic lighting. Maybe just a tad bright just in this one little section here. Maybe that's just a little tiny bit bright. But besides that, and then the Vermonster is lit up awesome as well. Yeah, really well done. What a great first park. Really happy that I spotlighted this one. Some absolutely fantastic things to look at. That Vermonster ride was absolutely incredible. Blew my mind. It genuinely did. But, so, there we go. There is the entire park. So, just before we close out the video, I did just want to say, I am aware that a lot of people have asked me to do spotlights. If it is that you have asked me to do one and I've yet to get round to doing it, I do apologise. I have got it written down, don't worry. I've got spotlights and videos now planned till mid-December, so I am quite backlogged. So if your park has yet to be featured on the channel, don't worry, it still will be. I've got my little list written down, so I am working my way through them. It will come at some point, I promise. But thank you ever so much for all the support. Thank you for all of you guys for approaching me and asking me to do all these spotlights. I really appreciate it. And thank you for you as well, Poops. I had to say the name once more. I'm sorry. So childish. Thank you, Poops, for creating this amazing park and allowing me to spotlight this as well. But thank you ever so much for watching, everybody. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and again, please consider joining the Discord as well. It really is now growing, some amazing people in there. And stay safe, take care, look after yourselves, and I will see you tomorrow for the 50th Spotlight. Goodbye, everybody.